Hello, I'm Harry Meade. Welcome to my Fairfax Masterclass in minutes. This is my triangle exercise. It's designed to promote straightness to and from a fence, and it's particularly good for training turns. So horses and riders have a habit of either cutting a turn or drifting out, whereas this helps you try and stay on the optimum line, and it's very good for horses that accelerate away from a fence. Set out a single fence, and if you want to, then either side of the fence you can have a placing pole 10 feet or 3 meters from the fence. Then set up 4 pairs of poles as channels. The first set should be about 20 meters away from the fence, and the rest according to the diagram. Come on a straight approach to the fence. Having passed through the first set of tram lines, make a 45-degree turn, so you turn across the diagonal and ride a simple change through the next set of tram lines. If you're riding a young horse, you can do this through trot, and once they're more established, then through walk. The simple change helps keep the horse in balance rather than bearing down and accelerating, but you can also use the tighter turns to achieve the same thing, keeping the horse supplely bent around the inside leg instead of leaning in onto the inside shoulder and accelerating around the turn in a wall of death. Having gone through the channels one way and returned to jump the fence in the opposite direction, on landing repeat the exercise the other side of the fence. You can either use channels again this side, or you can start to mimic the line of the channel but using your own judgment instead of the guidelines. One thing to be aware of is the exercise sets up a horse very well, so once you've made your tight turns, then be sure to ride the horse forwards, otherwise they can start to develop too short a stride without much ground cover. At all times, the rider's arms should remain soft and mobile in an alternating way. This means that the horse is more likely to carry himself, and they're able to maintain their own rhythm on his own accord rather than relying on the rider. We're aiming to develop a relationship between the horse's eye and the fence, as opposed to a relationship between the rider's hand and the horse's mouth. The exercise should be comfortable and easy for a horse. It helps develop relaxation, and with it comes submission. It's therefore really effective for a horse whose natural inclination is to run after a fence. You can start to replace the simple changes with flying changes. The exercise is really helpful for flying changes, as the horse is balanced, straight and in self-carriage before the point of the change. You can use this exercise for any size of fence. I personally like to use it for the warming up, gradually building up to a big upright or oxer. The key to this exercise is working on the simple things and getting them right, and then the big things look after themselves.